Quick disclaimer before this video starts. Someone back then, which I will link in the description, did make a tutorial on how to get your models outside of Dreams. This method uses Meshroom instead, which is a lot harder than Reality Capture to work with. With Meshroom, you have to fake how a camera works. So there's been a lot of fine-tuning and whatnot with this. Visit my profile and find a creation named Meshroom Scanning Environment. Once you find the creation, enter it in edit mode and place an object you want scanned in the center. And though it may seem strange, the center is actually over here. So find your object. Once you have your asset placed in the center, group the asset into the scan box. You can also scope into the scan box and pull out the creation if you would like. Make sure to record 1 or 2 entire full spins of the model. This ensures that the application captures the depth from multiple angles and creates the shape. After you finish capturing your video, upload your video to YouTube and download it to a computer capable of running Meshroom. I will provide a download link in the description. Once you've installed Meshroom, if you're running this on Windows 11 and it's not running, try running it in compatibility mode for Windows Vista. Check the pinned comment with some other miscellaneous help. Go onto YouTube, download your survey that you just recorded of your model, and drag that recording into the image gallery. After doing this, a pop-up should appear about video input and about the new node keyframe selection added for input video. This node will appear at the bottom of all of your other nodes to the leftmost spot. Next, you'll want to select that node and find keyframe selection method. Turn off use smart keyframe selection. An option named regular keyframe selection should show up upon disabling. The minimum frame step by default is 12 and you can keep it that way, and the recommended maximum frame step for one survey is about 20. Make sure to keep the maximum number of output frames to 0. This is so keep outputting frames. Under regular keyframe selection, you should see keyframes file extension. You can set that to JPG or PNG. I would recommend PNG. These settings are mostly responsible for the accuracy of your overall generated model. You can set them to lower values. Lower values would precede higher accuracy. After all of that, right-click on your keyframe selection and hit Compute. This splits the video into multiple frames that you can later use as your overall image gallery. Once the keyframe selection node is finished computing, right-click it again and hit Open Folder. In that folder, you can do a select all and drag to your image gallery, or just select all of the images and drag it to your gallery. Once all of your images have been added to the image gallery, click the Start button located at the top of the screen. Once the process has completed, you should see a point cloud and kind of a rough draft view of the completed mesh. Finally, if you follow the nodes in the graph editor, the final node you'll see is texturing. Right-click on that and open folder. In that folder you'll find a file called texturedmesh.obj. You can drag and drop that file into Blender, and if everything goes well, you should have your model in Blender.